Good morning, everyone. Welcome to the RCM Masters channel. We decode one denial every day to understand it and explain the ways to resolve it. So let's begin with today's denial code. Today it is going to be CO-197, one of the most common and most frustrating denials in medical billing. It almost always comes to one thing: a prior authorization the payer required was not there when the claim was processed. I will show you what CO-197 means, the three reasons it happens, real examples, and exactly how to get the claim paid. Let's get into it. Here's CO-197 in plain English. The payer is saying the service needed prior authorization, pre-certification, pre-treatment approval, whatever they call it. And when your claim came through, that authorization was not on file. No auth on record means no payment until you fix it. CO-197 means the pre-certification or prior authorization the payer required was absent when they adjudicated the claim. And like CO-97, it usually comes through as a CO, a contractual obligation, which means by default you cannot just bill the patient for it. You have to resolve it with the payer. There are three usual reasons for CO-197. Number one, no prior authorization was ever obtained, even though service required it. It just got missed before the visit. Number two, an authorization does exist, but it does not match the wrong auth number, wrong auth date, wrong units, or the wrong procedure code, or the auth number simply was not entered on the claim. And number three, authorization was not actually required, for example, an emergency service, or it's a payer error. Let's make those real. For no auth obtained, say an MRI of the brain 70553 was performed, and that plan requires prior authorization for advanced imaging, but none was requested. That's a classic CO-197. If the payer allows it, your move is to request a retro authorization for that code. For the mismatch, the auth was actually approved, but the auth number never made it onto the claim. It wasn't entered in the box number 23 on the CMS 1500 paper form or in the reference segment on the 837 electronic claim file. So the payer cannot see it. You just add the auth number and send a corrected claim with a frequency code 7 like we covered last time. And for not required, an emergency room visit gets denied for no auth. But emergencies don't require prior authorization, so you appeal and cite the emergency. Now, here's a trigger most people miss. You don't only get CO-197 when a specific service needs prior authorization. If the provider is out of network with that plan, many payers require prior authorization for every service from that provider, including routine office visits. So you can get CO-197 on a basic established patient visit, a 99213, that would never normally need authorization, not because of the service, but because of the provider's network status. The lesson: Always verify network status during eligibility. And if the provider is out of network with that plan, get authorization upfront for everything. Before you do anything, answer these two questions. Number one, was authorization actually required for this service under this patient's plan? Check the payer's policy. Not every service needs it. Number two, do you already have an authorization on file? Check your authorization logs or the payer portal. And one more quick check. Confirm whether the provider is in network with this plan. Because if they are out of network, the payer may require authorization for every service, even the office visit. The answers will tell you which path to take. Now the fix in 3 steps. Step number 1. If an auth is on file but it was not on the claim, just add the authorization number in box number 23 or in the reference segment in the electronic file and resubmit it as a corrected claim with frequency code 7. This will fix the issue. Step number 2. If there is no authorization but you're still inside the payer's retro window, request a retroactive prior authorization. Those windows vary a lot by each payer. So check fast. Step number 3. If the service was clinically necessary but you are stuck, request a peer-to-peer review where your provider talks directly with the payer's medical director. This will solve the most of the problems. Okay, so when do you appeal? When authorization was not required or genuinely could not be obtained, like an emergency or a retro auth the payer wrongly denied. A strong CO-197 appeal does 3 things. Number 1, it proves medical necessity with the records and orders. Number 2, it cites the plan's own authorization policy and its exceptions. Number 3, and it documents why the auth was not obtainable in the first place. Here's your decision flow for CO-197 in the authorization denial. Is the authorization already on file? Add the number and send a corrected claim. No authorization obtained, but you are still in the payer's retroactive window. Request a retroactive prior authorization. Was it an emergency or a service that did not need a authorization at all? Appeal with records. Most CO-197s are recoverable if you move quickly. If this helped, subscribe to our channel. I break down a denial code just like this every day. And if your practice is dealing with denials like this at scale, Claims Experts offers a free billing audit. The links in the description. I'll see you in the next one. Thank you.